and producer of the Awaken Your Inner Power weekly show every Friday at 12 o'clock. So welcome. I'm just going to check and see that we have got this all live on Facebook at the moment. And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what we're going to discuss today. So we're looking at pushing through your limits. And there's a lot of things there that we really want to work with today. And I'm really going to invite you along to the conversation so that we can open up with any comments that you might have, any information that you might have. And I look forward to hearing from you today. So as I said, I'm Donna Ferguson from Unique Vibrations, and I am the host and producer of the Awaken Your Inner Power TV show. I'm very grateful that you've come along today. Just trying to see what is on, and I'm not able to actually see that at the moment. So we are just, here we go, bringing it all up now. So let me know if you are on. Say hi, make some comments, share some love, and let me know what's going on. So welcome everyone. As I said, I'm really grateful that you come along here to watch me and join me on this show. And it's a wonderful opportunity to be here sharing my knowledge, my insights, my learnings, and most of all, what I love to do. Okay, Nettie, hi, how are you? Welcome, and thanks for joining me, Nettie. So, we're going to talk about pushing through your limits. And what does that really mean? Well, literally, it means to push yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And I've brought along also my crystal today because I also want to, at some stage later in the show, if you want to ask me some direct questions that require a yes or no answer, we're going to use that crystal to give you some answers and guidance today. So I hope you enjoy that. Jade, welcome. Julie, hi. Yes, look, Jade will definitely have some guidance for you later on. If you have a direct question that you want to know about something in relation to pushing your limits, then let's chat about that a little bit later on. So pushing yourself, as I said, it's all about pushing all areas of your life to give yourself comparison in a simple explanation. So that's, let's say that you want to reach a place, any place, go from A to B quite urgently. It's far from your home and you don't have any money to get a cab and you don't have a car to get there. So how are you going to get to your goal of reaching point A? Well, the limitation is that you don't have the money to get in a cab and you don't have a car. So how are you going to push your limits to reach where you want to go? And this is no different to business or, in life in general. If you want to really achieve something, then you've got to push yourself out of your comfort zone so that you can move into those areas and get the growth and the lessons as you move along. Rita, hi Rita, is it Taziab? I hope I've got that correct. Grace, welcome everyone. And so to move in through that, how are you going to get from point A to point B? Well, it's quite simple. You can start walking. That's definitely going to be one way to get there. And, you're going to reach your destination eventually by foot. So here you've pushed your limitation to reach a goal. Similarly in life, when you want to, as I said, achieve something, then, you're always going to at some stage have to start the journey. And just start. It's about starting. It's about taking the action. You can either evolve in life and in business, or you can dissolve. And when you get to that dissolve point, then you really start stepping into all other areas of struggle and, being stagnant and, that can lead to a whole heap of other things. So it's really, really important to share that growth with somebody who's going to keep you along the way. So you know, to push your limits no matter what really keeps you moving forward towards your goal. And it also really does help you with achieving the results that you want to, with personal growth, growing your business to succeed further, all those sorts of things that come in. So I'm going to invite you into, welcome Jody, thanks for joining us. Open up some comments on areas of your life where perhaps you haven't pushed yourself enough to reach the goal, or you've really been able to achieve that really easily and effortlessly by having a network of people around you who's going to help you move through that. So I'd love to know what you've done in the past that you've either not pushed hard enough or you've pushed so far that you've really achieved it, and the feeling of elation that comes with that. Maybe you've got a question today that you want to ask about a particular venture that you're on. Got a lot of wind out here in Brisbane today. It's very cloudy and overcast. So, I'm just looking out there. I'm just hoping that my connection stays good for the whole hour. So as I said, we've got our little crystal, and I really want to be able to give you some answers today that might help you out. So Grace, end of the doula course, you wanting to know whether you just need a little bit more clarification around that. Is it that you want to know whether you're going to pass, whether, you know, are you going to proceed into something, but specific questions, want to push through and continue to work. So, okay, that's a really good question. What are you looking at? Where do you feel that you're stuck? You know, what is it that you're feeling that you're stuck with? If you want to know if you're going to work, we can certainly answer that with the crystal today. So we're just going to hold this. Now, if it goes from side to side, it means that it is no, and if it starts to circle, then it will give you the answer yes. So let's have a look. Grace, will I work? Okay, let's have a look at that and see what we're coming up with. That's a little bit unsteady to start with. Actually, there we go. So let's have a look at that and see what you're heading to. There we go, Grace. Will I work? And that's starting to circle, and it's actually starting to circle really nicely for you. So that's a great yes that we're getting for you. Wow. Yes, you're definitely going to get some work. So that's amazing. I really love that it's giving you a definite yes there. Definitely no hesitation on that one. So well done. Just keep moving through what you're doing. You mentioned that you were stuck. If you want to elaborate on that a little bit and just let me know where you feel that you might be stuck, that would be amazing. And maybe I can help you through some guidance there to actually work through that. Course done. I need to prepare a business plan. Okay, so I think when you're in business, you definitely do need a plan of some description. So I would recommend that you sit down with somebody who can give you some strategies on that and work through exactly what you need to do. If you're looking at generating income from that straight away and you need to look at maybe some financial assistance through a bank, they are definitely going to want a business plan as well. Or if you are working through your business and you want an overdraft, they're going to want a business plan. So it's always very important to have a business plan written up and ready to go. I would also recommend that you look at an organizational plan of where everybody works in your business. So starting at the top, the name of those positions. So you've got your CEO or your director, and then you might have a manager, an office manager, and come down the line so that you go all the way through. And next to each one of those, start working what their skill set will be, what their tasks will be, what their ability to be able to do those things, what they require to do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, and put that all in, because that's actually going to be part of your systems and processes. So anybody who comes in will be able to understand that. So I hope that helped you today. That is great. And yeah, look, just push through. I think tap into your heart and really know that this is what you want to do, and that you want to move through this and really start creating success for yourself that you deserve. Okay, Jody, will I pass my exams and get my dream career? Well, let's start with your first question first, Jody. So Jody wants to know, will she pass her exams? So let's start here. So what are we getting here? Slowly, oh, it's starting to circle a little bit. Here we go. This is a little bit more. Yep, that looks like a yes to me, Jody. So that's great. That is fantastic. And then your dream career. What area of work are you looking at, Jody, for that? Because that's really important. Your dream career, if it's not specific enough, might not give you enough detail. Should I start looking for another job, or should I study? Nettie. Okay, Nettie wants to know if she wants to start looking for another job. So let's see what comes up for Nettie. We're getting a bit of a yes on that as well, Nettie. Here we go. This is getting more definite. That's a great, yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a definite yes, Nettie. So that's saying you should look for another job. And should you study? Let's have a look at that and just see what comes up with that as well. So, all right, should Nettie study? We're not getting anything there, Nettie, so it's quite neutral. So I guess the first one's your great answer. Business plan, absolutely, Grace. Will I meet my soulmate soon? Oh, let's have a look at that for you. Is it Taziab? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Please let me know if I am. Taziab? I'm not sure. So let's ask if Taziab is going to meet her soulmate soon. Taziab. And that's coming around with a yes too, Taziab. So that's great. That's fantastic. Well done. Love to hear more about that story. And just remember too, when you're looking at going for your soulmate, you really want to be very, you want a list, and you want a list of everything you want that person to be. And you need to start being that person as well, because your reflection is going to attract what you're putting out there. So it's really, really important that you start writing that list and be really specific, right down to, you know, intricate details of, you know, even if you want what color eyes, what color hair, what they do for a living, what sort of income they earn, you want all of that, how they're going to support you emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. All of those things are really, really important, and they need to be very detailed, and go with an emotional stand for that. So, you know, we're going out for dinner, we're going to this restaurant, and we're having this meal for dinner, and, you know, we're feeling so, you know, so over the moon, and really feelings of happiness and joy and peace at all times. And really be specific, because you leave something out and you're going to get exactly what you've got written, minus those things that you've missed writing down. So really specific. Excellent. I will start my, very good. Am I with my life partner? Bree, good question. Okay. Bree wants to know if she's with her life partner. Is Bree with her life partner? And that's pretty neutral too, Bree. There's not much happening there. It's not really giving us anything. So That's an interesting answer. I tap into your heart chakra and your base chakra and just get all these feelings of what you're feeling, what you're going through, journal out exactly what you're doing and start to really look at how you can push through this. This might be your limit, that you need to push through to actually move into the direction that you're looking for. Who knows? Jody, you wanting to join the police force, I guess. Let's have a look at Jody. Is Jody going to join the police force? Let's have a look at that. All right, Jody, are you joining the police force? I've just got a shake on it. Let's loosen up that little last thing. Link. Jody wants to know if she's going to join the police force. A little bit of a wobble, but it's not really giving us a yes, and it's not really giving us a no either, Jody. So maybe there's some more work that you need to do around that to get to that level. I'm not sure. That would be amazing, Grace. You're very welcome, Taziab. Grace, okay, I'll get started on my partner list. Yeah, perfect. You don't have to be ready to start doing that list. Look at all your past relationships and look at what you don't want and take out the good things that you've enjoyed about those people or even enjoyed about other people and just write those things down as being part of that person that you want to be with. Very exciting things to come for you. Will I get into it didn't really give me that answer, Jody. It was very stagnant. How will let's have a look at Jody. We'll just ask about Jody's police force again. Is Jody going into the police force? I'm getting a very slight backwards and forwards, but not really a circle, Jody. So I've been leaning more towards no, unfortunately. So maybe, as I said, there might be some work that you need to look at there to carry you forward, to push through some limitation that's stopping you or block that's stopping you from being there and being able to achieve that. At this point in time, that does not mean that you won't get to that point down the track. Rita, will I conceive? I like this. You're very welcome, Bree. Let's have a look here. Rita. Rita wants to know if she's going to conceive this year. So, Rita, is Rita having babies this year? There's a little circle there, Rita, very little one. Will Rita conceive this year? Not much. Will Rita conceive this year? There's a little circular motion going on there, but not a lot. So maybe it's very late in the year. I'm not sure. Nettie, is my new job in a new town area warranting a move? Where are you looking at, Nettie? Are you looking at moving? Have you got somewhere in mind that you want to move to, one or two places? I'm happy to actually ask a question about a specific place for you to see if that's where you're going. If you've got time, can you do the crystal, my life partner, soon? Grace. Soon. Okay. Will Grace meet her life partner this year? Will Grace meet her life partner this year? Will Grace meet her life partner this year? Not much going on there, Grace. 3 asks, and it may be that you need this time to move forward. do the chakra work on your base chakra. You know, that's your femininity, your sexuality, your way to express yourself for being you, and your heart chakra, as in, you know, the way that you feel about yourself. Love yourself, put more self-love out there, do some mirror work, be that person that you want to attract into your life. Even your throat chakra, maybe you've not been able to express your voice in the past, so let's bring that out to communicate clearly and with certainty and knowing exactly what you want. Am I going to move soon? Let's have a look. Welcome, Flora and Mel. Mel, thanks for joining us. Rachel, thanks for being here. It's wonderful to see you all. Sonia, perfect. Thank you for being here. Flora, am I going to move soon? Let's have a look. So Flora wants to know, is she going to move soon? Is Flora moving soon? Is Flora moving soon? There seems to be a bit of confusion. Oh, there's a little bit of a yes going on. Here we go. Is Flora moving soon? Here we go. This is really starting to circular up now. So it does look like you're going to be moving soon. So hopefully that's the news that you need to know and that you're happy about that move. Let's see. Mel, do you see a baby next year? Everybody wants to know if they're having babies. Okay, that's all exciting. Mel. So let's have a look at Mel. Mel, is Mel having a baby next year? Oh, this is circulating. Yes. Oh, very good, Mel. I'm going to give you a very early congratulations on that one. And Rachel. No, Mel wanted to know. Who else? Somebody else wanted to know if they were going to have a baby soon. Rachel, have I missed a comment? Let me see. No, we did Rita, Nettie, Grace, moving, Flora, do you see a baby? Rachel, good morning, good morning. Is a new job in disability support coming shortly for me? That's a very good question. Let's have a look at that. And that takes a very remarkable person to go into that field of work. So here we go. Okay, is Rachel moving into a disability support role in the near future? And this is looking very promising, Rachel, for you. This is really circulating around in a big yes for you. Wow, the pressure under my fingers to try not to drop this is really very strong. So that is great news. Nettie, Melanie, okay, let's ask. All right, Nettie, is Nettie moving to Melanie? Is Nettie moving to Melanie? That's a very slight back and forth rather than a circular, so that doesn't look like it. That looks more like a no. So let's see. Is Nettie moving to the Northern Rivers? And that's coming up with a yes. So that's the difference in the two questions for you, Nettie. Wow. And that again is very strong under my fingers. You're welcome, Rita. You're welcome, Jody. What would the guides like me to know? Thank you. I need to have a specific question from you, Sonia. If there's something specifically that you have for me, I can certainly give you an answer with the crystal. I'm not a medium, I'm not a psychic as such, so I'm not able to channel that information to you, but I'm certainly happy to give you an answer if you have a specific question. So have a think about that. We've still got plenty of time to go. I'm 9 days post-op, still in hospital. Oh, wow, Nikki, thanks for joining us. I had my toxic breast implants removed. Do you see my health improving? Look, let's have a look at that. And I am sure that you will only get better from here. So is Nikki returning to 100% health in the next 6 months? And we're getting a definite yes there, Nikki. So that is great news. So, you know, this can take some time to recover from an operation like this. I would definitely put plenty of self-love out there and do your mirror work to, you know, look at yourself, telling yourself, you've got to convince that person looking back at you that you are in love with yourself and that you love that person looking back. You've got to convince them with, you know, so much strength that you love that person that you're looking back with. So do your mirror work, you know, and do your affirmations every day. Set your day up with really great intentions to be able to move through. Do lots of meditations on healing. And, you know, I said within 6 months, so I am sure that it's not going to take that long for you to get back to your 100% health. Let's do all the inner work to help that really start blending through and coming through for you so that you really do have a speedy recovery. And rest when you need to rest. Take time out when you need to take time out. Yes, you know, pushing yourself through each and every day, I can imagine would be, you know, is going to be challenging from time to time. Make sure that you take time out when you need to and push yourself through to really achieve what you want to achieve in the meantime. So, yeah, that's good news, Nikki. Thank you. Maybe next year. Yeah, maybe next year. Thank you very much, Grace. I love having you here, you beautiful lady. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Flora. Sonia, should I change jobs? Okay, that's more specific. Let's have a look at this. Should I change jobs? Sonia wants to know. Okay. Sonia, is Sonia changing jobs? Is Sonia going to be changing jobs? This is coming back with a side to side, back and forth, which is more a no. So it doesn't look like there's going to be a change of jobs anytime soon. But look more closely at what it is that you want to change about your job. If there's some unhappiness that you're experiencing at work, have a look and see how you can make improvements on that. You know, there's a lot of things that go in there. If you wanted a power call with me, please feel free to let me know. You can message me at my page, Unique Vibrations, on Facebook, and I'm more than happy to book a free call with you just to work out exactly what you're going through and see what we can do and assist you through that. So it will be a short call, but, you know, this is all about awakening your inner power. And, you know, that 15-minute power call is really about that. It's really nutting down and finding out what you're wanting to move forward from, what it is that's creating this, you know, this feeling of not being content where you are, or you know, maybe it's something more than that. So let's have a chat if you want to, and you know, just message me through my Facebook page, Unique Vibrations, and I'm happy to have a chat with you. Okay, can you please tell me if I'll get back with my ex-fiance? Anthony, welcome, Anthony. Let's have a look. First of all, Anthony, is that something that you truly want? And this is a question that really needs to be asked. I'll do the crystal and see whether or not that's something that will happen according to this. Know within yourself that you really have to, this has to be a two-way street, and that whatever was the problem previously, that there needs to be some changes made so that those things don't occur again. Okay, so Anthony, whoops, let's just still that. Is Anthony getting back with his fiance? And this is looking like a yes, Anthony. So make sure, like I said, that all the reasons that you want for that to occur are strong and that they're true to yourself. And also that you really want to open up to what was the issue previously and how you're going to rectify that for next time. And on both sides, not just yourself. It's got to be both ways. Nikki, please me. Please me. What would you like to know, Nikki? Anything else? We did the health one, so that's good. Good afternoon. May I ask if a romantic relationship will develop between me and Aaron? Tara, welcome to the show today. Tara, let's have a look at that. Okay. Is Tara going to develop a bigger relationship with Aaron on a romantic? Yes, romantic relationship. That's a big yes, Tara. And again, you know, that's something that you really want to look at, whether that's something that you truly want and whether there's what's your intuition telling you? Is there anything at all there that's not going to develop? You know, why hasn't it developed up until now? Has it just been a friendship because that's what you wanted? And this is another thing on the list as well. Who was I talking to about doing the list? Grace, I think. When you're doing the list, be sure that you want to develop the friendship first, because it's really important to have that deep friendship and know that you're going to be friends way, way down the track. So, Tara, we've done. Thank you very much. You're very welcome, Mel. And Grace, will I sell my home? Let's have a look at that. Grace would like to know if she's going to sell her home. And that's starting to spin in a big yes as well, Grace. So that is good news for you. And yes, you're very cheeky. Sonia, yes, I did that later in the feed. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks so much. You're welcome, Nettie. Woohoo, baby. Nikki, yeah, well done. Look at all these hearts coming in. Thank you so much, everyone. Yes, we all send you some love and light, Nikki, to get through that next little bit for you. Other read, that's okay, Monica, you're here now. Our reading's been given. I'm getting specific questions. Okay, so may I ask, is physical healing and a relationship coming? Let's have a look at that for you. So I really wanted to change my shows up and just open up the conversation because I came across my crystal that I hadn't seen for a little while, and I thought, well, this is a good way for everyone to get some answers, because I keep getting asked, am I going to offer some guidance? So I think this is a great way to help you out without actually being a channel or a medium or a psychic. So I'm doing this because this is very natural and I have no control over the way that this goes. So welcome. You're welcome, Anthony, no problem at all. So first of all, Monica, I ask, is physical healing coming? So Monica wants to know if she's going to get some physical healing. Is Monica getting some physical healing? Is Monica going to receive some physical healing? There's not a definite yes or no on that, Monica. So when you're asking for a physical healing, what sort of healing is that? What seems to be the issue with that? And maybe it's some other deeper thoughts and areas of your life that needs to be looked at. Maybe it's inner work rather than physical healing, because as we all know, a lot of our physical health comes down to what emotional challenges we've had in the past, and can pretty much 99% of the time be pinpointed to an emotional experience that you've had at some point in your life. And that comes with some significant health problems that show out in our physical health. So, you know, that's something that perhaps maybe you need to have a look a bit deeper at and start doing some self-love and some emotional work with yourself. I'm happy to help you out with that, of course. So, okay, and is a relationship coming? So Monica's wanting to know if a relationship is coming. And that looks like it's turning into a yes for you, Monica. So maybe that's the emotional support that you require. In saying that, though, I would definitely do the emotional work within first, because if you're not doing that emotional work yourself, then it's going to be a struggle to get that relationship off the ground. So it's really important to know that you're really emotionally secure within yourself and love yourself enough to be able to move through that and into stepping into that relationship without expecting happiness and joy to come from that. That's what you need to hold before you go into that relationship. So I hope that helps. Brooke, hi Brooke. Big spiritual changes for me soon. Okay, let's have a look. We can ask the question. Karina, welcome from New Zealand. Oh, lovely. Let me know where in New Zealand you're from. My husband's from New Zealand, so this is a good connection as well. Brooke, let's have a look. Brooke wants to know if there's going to be some spiritual changes coming her way very soon. So is Brooke having some spiritual changes? And that looks like it's going into a yes, Brooke. So it's not really a big one, but spiritual change does definitely take time to grow into, and it's step by step. So, you know, don't be concerned that it's not a big swelling yes like we've had with some of them. Just understand that it's step by step, and if you need some assistance with that, look, you know, I'm happy to help out, because the spiritual sense is all about alignment as well, and what you're aligned to receive is all about the frequency that you're on. So if you want some help with that, that's what I do in all my teachings. I'm happy to, again, have a chat with you on my page. If you want to message me at Unique Vibrations, I'm more than happy to organise a chat with you over that. And Karina, yes, New Zealand, yes, there have been numerous traumas in the past. Yeah, and that's definitely one thing that you know, that's the starting point to start working through that, Monica. And there's many different processes that I can do. There's many different ways that you can look at those traumas. It's certainly tapping into who you are and what you've come through, and looking at cutting some of those cords that perhaps have come into your life through generational cords and lineage. So, you know, there's all many different ways. So, will my hobby become my job? Okay, let's have a look at that for you, Karina. What's your hobby? Let's have a look. Will Karina's hobby become her paying job? And look, I've only had to ask that once, and we're getting movement in the yes zone, definitely. So that's fantastic, Karina. Monica, you're very welcome, my dear. Thank you so much for being here today. And that's a really big question that you've asked, and there's obviously a lot going on there. So feel free to reach out to myself, Donna at Unique Vibrations, and I'm more than happy to sort something out with you and see what we can, you know, what I can help you with. Brooke, you're welcome, Brooke. Penny, welcome, Penny. Thanks for joining us. Anyone wanting some positive news, as there's lots going on in my life. Okay, If there's one specific question, Penny, that you have that you can ask me, then I can give you an answer to that. I have no control over the crystal, so it's really something that if, you know, some news that you want to know and accept either way, I'm happy to help you out with that. So let me know, lovely, how what question you've got on your mind about that. That would be fantastic. So, you know, we are talking about pushing through your limits and, you know, reaching your goals and your dreams. And there's so many fantastic questions in there this morning, and I love that. It's been amazing. So, you know, these pushing through your limits sometimes can come, as I said to Monica, there can be some generational lineage that comes through when we come into this life, and we don't even realize that they're there. So there's a lot of work that can be done to cut those cords and heal what's been brought into this lifetime. And, you know, when you meet your limits and you feel resistance and things that you want to achieve seem to be harder, that can be around fear and self-doubt. You know, that can be around self-worth and not being good enough, not feeling like you're good enough, physical abilities and mental blocks, and it can be extensive to achieving what you want in life. So, okay, so we get the place we want to rent. Will we get the place? Okay, Penny, let's ask that question. You're very welcome, Sonia. Glad we could help you out. So will Penny move into the place that she's wanting to rent? Will Penny secure the place that they want to rent? Will Penny secure the place that they want to rent? That didn't seem to be one way or the other, Penny. It was, you know, maybe this question's not specific enough. Maybe they need more information for it to actually connect in. I'm not sure what's happened there. If you can be more specific, let's have a look at that and see. Even if it's a house number that you're looking at, let's have a look and see whether we can, you know, get the number 13 or whatever the house number is that you want to rent. So let's have a look at that. You know, there's so many things that you can do in life to help you to achieve where you want to go. And, you know, the only real failure that you have in life is really the failure to participate in your life and, you know, take the action steps that you need. Number 82, it's at Jacobin. Okay, Penny, let's have a look. So, okay. Will Penny rent number 82, the house she wants to rent at Jacobin? House number 82 at Jacobin. Now that's coming up much better. There you go. Perfect, Penny. That's a good yes. So that's good news. Wonderful. See, sometimes it's just a bit more information that we need for it to click into that. So, so how many of you are thinking about pushing their limits and really creating more? Because, you know, if there's one thing that you desire that you have not yet been able to achieve, I want to work through this little, hey, yay, well done. I want to do a little process with you at the moment. And if that's okay, I'm going to invite you along to do this process as well. So this is all about your desires and your dreams. So let's have a quick look at this process, because I want you to have everything that you want to have in your life. So let's get started. Get comfortable, close your eyes, sit back in your chair and taking a deep breath. Taking a nice deep breath and slowly release right through to the end of the breath. And again, in a nice deep breath, slowly taking it in all the way down to your diaphragm, and slowly release that right down to the end of the breath. As you go into a relaxed state, listen to my voice, and the more that you listen, the more that you're going to become relaxed. You have come to a point in your life where you're preparing to move beyond your limitations for you to have the ability to succeed. You're making a commitment to yourself to focus on allowing yourself to experience the exuberance of being a successful business person, a successful employee, whatever your position in life is. In your business life, it carries through into your personal life. You have an amazing ability to set your goals with persistence and dedication. The suggestion to be successful in all your endeavors, both professionally and personally, is stored deeply in your unconscious mind. Relax. Just relax and breathe deeply and easily as you focus on the idea of accomplishing all your goals and desires and overcoming any obstacles that are in the way of your success. You're totally grateful now for these changes that are now a part of who you are. You can see, hear, and feel the changes permeating through every cell in your body, spreading out as it spins through your body, and notice how it's starting to spin faster and faster. That's right. Now, as it spins faster, it's spreading out. It goes all the way down to your toes, curling your toes as you feel it, then all the way back up until it's throughout your whole body. That's right. Notice how good this feels, and notice all these new changes just bubbling up inside you now, waiting to create your new life. As we slowly start to count back from 3 down to 1, 3, keeping the feeling of breaking through those limitations close to you, and 2, as you begin to become more aware, and 1, as you bring yourself back into the room and open up your eyes, and just take a moment to just get your bearings. Okay. Hi, Pam, welcome. Oh, I'm not sure if you went through that process all the way or not. If not, go back and listen to the replay. That'd be wonderful. You can ask about your relationship for sure. So what are you wanting to know about your relationship, Pam? If we can have a specific question, that would be great. Oh, Penny, thank you. Don't become complacent with your limitations. Find somebody that can help you break through those limits, and keep you accountable. It doesn't need to be me. I'm in Brisbane. I'm happy to help any of you out because we can do it all online. But it is about mindset and your skill set, your education, your application, and your follow through. So that's really important. And taking on more than you think you can when you have a thought that says, this is the most that you can do, change it to at least, let me have a go and see for myself and see whether or not I can do it. So, oh, awesome. Pam, do we still try? Oh, in your relationship, sorry, I got sidetracked. You're in Brisbane too, awesome. So Pam wants to know, if she still tries in her relationship or if she calls it a day. Does she still try in her relationship? Look, that's a really big yes, Pam. So if that's something you really want to do, remember to be true to yourself and really understand what it is that you're looking for from that relationship and whether or not they're capable of being able to give you that. But also know that you have to love yourself. when you love yourself more, your relationship always blossoms and blooms even further. You know, challenge yourself to do things that you wouldn't normally do. Oh, Karina, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Will I get a home loan? Sonia, let's have a look. Whoops. Will Sonia get her home loan? Will Sonia be approved for her home loan? Will Sonia be approved for her home loan? It's pretty still, Sonia. It's not doing, so maybe you have to look at some other avenues to get your home loan. Maybe it's through I don't know if you're using a broker, but maybe that's something that is, you know, an option that you should look at, or that you could look at, and go from there. So Michelle, will my partner get a full-time job very soon? Oh, that's stressful, Michelle. Welcome too. I don't think I've seen you here yet today. So Michelle wants to know if her partner will get a job soon. Will Michelle's partner get a job soon? That's starting to go into a big yes, Michelle. So looks like maybe there's a bit of trial and error with getting that job. Maybe there's a lot of, you know, applications and, you know, interviews that he's got to go through to actually, he or she, to receive that job. So, you know, it was a slow start, so that might indicate that there's a bit of work to do to get that job. Is the person I'm wanting to be with the one? That's a very wide question, Phoebes. Hi, Phoebes, welcome. Is the person you're wanting to be with the one? So you know who that person is already. Okay, sorry. So let's have a look. Thank you, Phoebes. Yes, it's very beautiful, very spiritual, and butterflies and purple, all good things. No, you're fine, Sonia. So let's have a look. Phoebes. Is Phoebes going to be in a relationship, and will that person be the one? I haven't even finished the question and it's spinning. So it's really picking up a good energy from you, Phoebes. So that looks like it's a very positive yes. And it was quite strong. I actually was, you know, even though it wasn't a big circle, it was a very strong pull. So that's great news. You're welcome, Michelle. He will end up in a, hi, will we end up in a relationship? Looks like that's very positive. So are you talking a relationship, or you want to know more if it's going to be a romantic relationship? Let's have a look at that and be specific. Is Phoebes going to end up in a romantic relationship with this person, and will he be the one? And see, that's the difference in asking the question with specifics, because that's not giving me a yes. So maybe look at, you know, does this other person want to be in that relationship with you? Is there a block there that's perhaps not allowing you to move forward into that relationship? What is it about that that's not working for you at the moment? So, well, thanks so much. You're welcome, Michelle. Yes. Thank you. I love the pendulum. Yes, I thought I'd use this today, so we did that. Do you have a first name, Phoebes? Maybe we could ask more specifically about the first person, the first name of the person. That might be more helpful. It might be more direct. So, you know, what's your grand dream goals? What does that look like? What does it smell like? And this is all about writing that list. Be specific with your goals, including the emotional attachments that come with that. It's really important to do that. Everything you do is in the follow through. So if you're going to make a goal, act on it immediately. If you don't act on it immediately, you've got no intention to follow through on that goal. Like I said earlier, the only failure in life really is about the failure to participate in your life. So if you don't succeed, then embrace what you have eliminated, one way to do something. So celebrate everything that you do, the small wins. If you don't have a small win, celebrate even the failures of the day or the things that didn't go well, because out of that you've recognized that you have to change something to move forward in that. So it's really important to celebrate no matter what. And that's feeding the positivity back into your life every day and every few hours, one way or another. Recognize that maybe you've had a thought that doesn't serve you anymore. Stop that thought. Celebrate. Yes, I've actually acknowledged that I've been able to intercept that thought. Everything is about celebration, because that's just increasing the good things in your life. So it's really important. Hi, Glendale. Welcome. And Shelley, welcome to the show, ladies. Please go back and listen to the replay, because you've missed a really great process today. You've missed some really great information that we've been providing answers for our viewers today. And we're looking at transformations and the power of your own life. And if you want to really look at what you want to go, where you want to go from here, then I have also got a masterclass coming up, turning overwhelm into energized action steps. And you're going to receive some amazing bonuses with that as well. So the value of the bonuses, there's 2 bonuses. You're going to receive well over $250. And it's really exciting that, I can give you that as part of the registration for the masterclass. And, we all feel overwhelmed. We feel immobilized in our businesses, because sometimes it's just really hard to move forward and, get through the challenges and, be able to really regain the clarity, the certainty, the focus that you've got in your business. And all of this overlaps into your lifestyle. So if you want to join me for this amazing masterclass that we are having on next Friday, then I'm just going to pop this link into our live today so that you can, join me. I didn't even have that up. So let me find it on here, because it's easier than going through the... Okay, here we go. There's the link if you'd like to register for that. I'm just going to pop this link into our live today. Here's the link. I did have it. Just give me a second to copy that, and then I'll get that crystal out of my hand for the moment, because it seems to be making a bit of a noise. If you want to join me for my masterclass next Friday at 10:30 a.m., I would love to have you here. Hi, Sandra. Welcome. As I said, that masterclass is really going to provide a lot of information. It's going to take you from overwhelm and leave that stress behind, start releasing those procrastination and self-sabotage patterns and behaviors that you have in your life, and really stop you from feeling like you're defeated. So that's what we're going to be going through next week. And, I know that with my life, there's been so many challenges that I've had to overcome. So I know where you're coming from. But we're going to bring some energized business behaviors into your daily practices, release those limits of the glass ceilings. Now, this can apply in business and in life, and regain certainty in your business instantly that you can start using straight away. We're going to look at some manifesting techniques to attract your success and, get some new energized behaviors and patterns into your life and your thought process. So, this is going to be an ideal masterclass, and I would love to have you join me. So that's the link for the masterclass. Feel free to come over to my page, Unique Vibrations, and ask me any questions if you've got any questions prior to that. As a first-time listener, oh, thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you. So have you. You've been incredible. So thank you very much for that. Glendale, thank you for joining us as well. So yeah, there's a lot of information that can help you personally and professionally, and even in your if you're working in a job, all of these processes can help you in a job as well, because it will bring a conscious awareness to your daily activities, both at home and at work. And it will, give you that awareness to be able to break through some of those old patterns and behaviors and look at things differently as well. So, fantastic. Is the link on your page? Yes, it'll be under my events. Oh, it's not working. That's strange. Okay. Why is that not working? Okay, I'm going to try this one. Just give me a second. And sorry, ladies and gentlemen, try that one. Let me know if that doesn't work. And actually, do you know what? I think sometimes when it's live, it doesn't work. It doesn't start working until we actually go finish the live. So you can pop back into the comments. Oh, you can see it now. Perfect. Okay, great. So if you have any trouble with those links, maybe just wait till the end of the live, which is in approximately 30 to 40 seconds. I've had a great time today utilizing my pendulum crystal. And, next week I want to talk about this a little bit more about, pushing through your limitations and really being able to move forward so that we can really bring through some great information for you. And also this will also help you to create more. And we'll answer some more questions for you next week. We may leave it till later in the show. So, I've had a great time today. It's been so much fun. You've all been absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. And remember that you were born to be extraordinary. So don't sit around and be ordinary. And I look forward to seeing you next Friday at 12 o'clock. Have an absolutely amazing, extraordinary week. Talk to you all soon. Bye.